So let's start off with Excel. Now what I'm going to do is right click, go to new and click on Microsoft Excel worksheet, or you can just search it up and open the application from there. Now we're going to name this something like Excel course 1.1, let's say. Now double click on this and we end up here. Now as you can see, this is a big table that consists of rows and columns. Now what we are going to focus on is this. A cell is basically a block that can contain different sorts of data. Now what I did just now was zoom in. You can zoom in through here. Okay, so basically these cells can contain numbers, text. From the previous video I did show a couple forms of data that you can store in cells. So that's basically what cells do. They store data. And another thing cells have is an address. Basically, if you look here, this is a name box and in this contains an address called D6. So this cell is D6. If you click on another cell is J6. If you click on this cell is D4. And wherever you click, it has a special address, a different unique address. So basically this address can be used as a reference for later on, whether you're using for functions, formulas or something like that. You need to reference certain cells and this is very useful. So how do we derive this address E10? So as you can see, columns and rows are labeled. Columns are labeled with letters like A, B, C, D, E, F, G and on. And rows are labeled with numbers like 1, 2, 3 in a sequence. So how do you derive this? So basically if I click here, for example, we can see that H is the column and 8 is the row. So H 8. So that's basically the address H8. So the format of a cell address is basically column row. So if I were to click on C3, we can see that we are in column C and row 3. So C3. And there are many other things you can do with cells, like color the cells from here. You can choose different types of colors if you want. You can merge cells. So basically you select cells. So I'm holding my left click and then moving it, and I can just click on merge cell and 3 cells here became one entity, one cell basically. Now if you want to undo something, if you did a mistake or want to just go back, you can click here and undo.